This is my wife, Nicole. Say hi. We are riding up today. We'll do a quick vlog here. 3 things not to do during the coronavirus. The bike is the Vmax, as usual. It's 2004. I gotta close this here. Just got some gas. Look at the price of the gas here. Check that out. $1.79 for this is non-ethanol. Man, that's a good deal. Vmax is like cheap gas and good for my owner's wallet. All right, we better get back on the bike here. We can probably shoot some footage here with us riding 2-up. And for those of you who don't know, whenever you ride 2-up, you need to always get on first before your passenger. And then go ahead. And then hold your front brake. And steady the bike. See if you can see in the mirror here. Yep. Seems to be running pretty good. You know. Do a U-turn up here. And doing U-turns is a little bit different with a rider on the back because of the weight distribution, but Nicole knows to sit up pretty straight when we're going through U-turns and not like lean the wrong direction. You just same thing, turn your head, lean it over, go through your U-turn. We're going to get back on the highway here. Oh, we got a dude turning in, so we got to wait for him. Never know where they're going to go in a parking lot. Have you guys been out riding in this, the whole Rona situation? Up here in Wisconsin, we got a 55-degree day today. So, me and the wife took the bike out for the first time this spring. I've had it out earlier this year when it was a little warm. But we figured we'd take it out for a ride. It's a perfect day to wear all your gear. And it's not too hot, it's not too cold, so you can wear all your gear and be comfortable, which is super nice. Oh, we got ourselves a little red light here. Yeah, it was definitely a nice day to be out in the back roads, riding around a bit. We were looking for some different properties and stuff too. We were thinking about maybe selling our house at some point after all this stuff is done here with the coronavirus, maybe, and selling the house and buying a piece of land and building on it. So we were kind of driving around looking for lots for sale and stuff. It's nice. It's a kind of another good use of a motorcycle is you can kind of it's easy to look around and see stuff because there's obviously no windows. So it's kind of a cool effect of you can go out and look at properties and look at land and stuff, and it's more you're kind of out in the open. So we like to do that sometimes. Got some sand here in this corner. Gonna avoid that. And we're heading kind of the downtown area. I guess it'd be behind downtown here. fairgrounds, which obviously can't be used right now because there's no public gatherings allowed. Yeah, let me know in the comment section what you guys are doing with the whole coronavirus situation. If you're staying at home or you're going out riding or driving. There's a lot of people out walking today. So everywhere we've been, there's been a lot of people out with their families, which is pretty cool to get to spend extra family time and such together, and they're getting some exercise. Looks like some dudes out here walking. But yeah, it's been pretty interesting, I'll tell you that much. You guys know, if you live in the U.S. or even in quite a few countries in basically all of Europe and also Australia, where they're all on lockdown. Or is this dog loose, or is he? No, he's not loose. I always gotta watch for that with loose animals. Yeah, so you guys know, going through, a lot of churches are live stream only. The church I work at is we are live stream only, so we're doing worship. The worship team and the band is playing and the pastor preaches, but it's just us there. And then I think this coming week, we're going to be doing a drive-up church, which should be pretty interesting. We're going to have be playing outside with the band and the pastor preaching outside, and people will stay in their cars like a drive-in movie. I've heard that drive-in theaters are also using letting churches use their facilities to hold services, which is pretty awesome. So I just found that out today. The old hospital up here, but they moved now. They got a new facility. So this is just a big facility up here on the left that is now for sale, I believe. I don't think they're using it for anything. Yes, I see single office or multi-unit business space available. It's called the Lake Toma Center now. Pretty interesting, right? And here's the lake here. You can go right by the lake. A lot of people out. Stop completely here for your stop sign, which you should always do. The lake's totally open, warm enough now. Hey guys, we're back out here again. Just dropped Nicole off at home. She was riding for a while, so she wanted to take a break. I thought I'd come back out here and ride a little more, do some vlogs while the weather's nice, because we're supposed to have like, I think today's gonna be like 57, so it's perfect for riding. But then the rest of the week's supposed to be a little cool, and then this coming weekend's gonna be nice again. So get a little blast. Sandy there, gotta be careful yet for grip. I'll be sliding around. So today I thought we would talk about, we'll do a quick vlog here, 3 things not to do during the coronavirus. And I think a good way to start it, and the main thing I want to say applies to everybody, including myself, right? And I'm gonna say number 3 is don't panic. And number 3 is do not panic. I know it's a tough situation, and in Wisconsin here we have the safer at home rules. Most states do now, I believe. I don't know if all states do, but I know here in Wisconsin we do. We also have a gathering ban. We'll talk more about that later. Too, I was gonna kind of talk about that a little bit too, but yeah. So panicking, I think, really, it doesn't help. It doesn't help you, and it doesn't help your family. So, last stop time. Woo! Oh, guacamole! cow. As you can tell, I haven't ridden in a while, so my shifts are very sloppy. So I do apologize. I haven't ridden for at least 2-3 weeks when we had a warm day recently. Other than that, in the wintertime here, we do have some pretty cold weather up in Wisconsin, as some of you know, up north here, and pretty hard to ride. You can do it if the roads are clean, but it gets below 30, or you know, it's a little dangerous with the ice and stuff. But anyway, we got to get back to our topic that we're talking about, is don't panic. So yeah, because panicking makes you, I mean, I know, because I've talked about that a little bit on my channel, I think, but gone through a time, maybe a year and a half, 2 years or so of like pretty bad anxiety, and I'm doing way better now, much better, so praise the Lord for that. But I spent a lot of time in prayer and in the Word during that time, and my faith got built up, you know, in the Word and in the Lord, and really helped with anxiety, fear of future kind of stuff, and some things like that. But so I know something about panic, and panic makes you think about just the right now, like what's directly ahead of you, right? And not what's way off in the distance in the future. So you tend not to make great decisions when you're in panic mode, for you or for your family or your friends, you know, or your job, especially if you're you know, self-employed and stuff too, just depending on the situation. But, and I know a lot of people aren't working right now, so I just mean in general. But yeah, so I think that, you know, panic does not make you make good decisions, and it kind of rolls. So if you can avoid that and think about things rationally and look at just the numbers, as far as even with the coronavirus, the numbers that the death rates and what's been going on, and the kind of panic that's basically, you probably need, if you're really panicked, you probably need to turn off the news for a while, at least for a couple days, and like in my opinion, spend some time in the Bible, in the Word. But that is just my opinion. I think we're gonna go and do a U-turn up here in this church. Maybe do a little quick U-turn tutorial for 2 seconds here. So I like to do my U-turns in first gear in this bike, but you can also do them in second gear. This is first gear. This is the bike you have, and your preference. So you look, lean, turn the handlebars there, come, bring it back up, you're good to go. And you can make them much tighter than that too if you want to. Depends on what you want to do, or you can make them wider. And I think we're going to take a right here. This road's pretty beat up out here. This one especially. Be careful of birds flying in front of you. That's why you wear the helmet, right? Protect your face. So, yeah, right now the level of panic's been pretty high, especially in the stock market and stuff too. And I've been investing slowly during this time and kind of buying some things that were the most depressed. I don't know if I'm going to make any stock calls in this channel. I've never done that before, but I've been looking at Coca-Cola, you know, KO, and US Bank Corp. I've been kind of looking at like Warren Buffett's portfolio and see what's the most depressed. That's still a good company right now, and you can get it for a cheap price. But that's just kind of what I'm doing. It's really unfortunate though what happened to the stock market, and especially for people that are retired. This whole situation is really unfortunate for people that are retired, because they're the most at risk, the older folks, and then also they're not only the most at risk. I think I'm gonna take a right here. They're also it also affected their retirement, and they're living off their retirement. So for us who are younger, this happened, and the panic selling and stuff happened in the market during this. And for us, it's a buying opportunity when we're young. I'm in my 30s, and it's a buying opportunity for us. But for those who are retired, it is not good for them, because they're living off, some of them are living off you know, dividends and things like that, or you know, stock returns. I know one older couple that does in our church, and you know, of course it's affected them quite a bit, and so it's unfortunate for them. So the panic has like gotten into the market. The fear indicator was like at max in the stocks. I think we had the worst day ever on March 10th, I believe it was, in stock market history. I believe one of the worst. It was the worst day ever. I think it was percentage-wise, but not point-wise. But the stock market was really high. But anyway, considered to be the worst ever. And then it was a few days ago, like Thursday, Friday. I think it was Wednesday, Thursday, Friday of. Let me think. I think it was the week before last. No, it was last week. We had the three best days ever in the stock market. So how crazy is that? All in the same month, right? So anyway, but don't panic. Don't panic sell your stuff either, your stocks and things, or even like your belongings, and freaking out. And just be smart about it, you know. And that leads right into number 2 here. Actually leads into number 2 and number 1. But we're gonna go to number 2 here first, of course. The second thing not to do during the coronavirus. That is a Tesla. That is the first Tesla I've seen here in town. We're gonna go catch him. He's driving slow though, but he's not slow. I've heard those Teslas pretty fast. Woo! That acceleration. Give that guy the motorcycle wave. Looks like he waved back, but I did it pretty late. So, second thing, number 2 here, second thing not to do during the coronavirus is don't buy all the stuff at your stores, right? You need to buy what your family needs, and they recommend having, 2 weeks to a month of supplies. But man, you guys have seen, like, the shortage of TP is like real, and we have enough. Like, we have an extra, one extra package at the house, so we're fine for me and my wife. But if you buy up everything at the store, then there won't be enough for other people, right? So just it's all a part of the don't panic idea, but also leave some things for people, like especially spaghetti sauce and TP right now, and I think lunch meat's been going pretty hot too, at least at Walmart. So leave some stuff for other people, you know, because they need it too, and you know, we're all in this together. So kind of be kind, I guess, during this, you know, and let's show that we can love each other and be kind to each other instead of bringing out the worst in us, right? Let's try to have this bring out the best in us. I think we can do it, you know. I know we can. And for those of you that go to church, this is the time for us to be the church, right? To love on others. And so, yeah, the second thing, number 2, is don't buy all the stuff, right? Leave some for other people and be kind about it. And that leads into number 1 here, which is don't forget about your local church that you attend and local charities, right? Because during this time, in most places, I'm not sure if Minnesota's there yet. I'm in Wisconsin here. I heard that they didn't have an all-out gathering ban yet, but here we have a gathering ban. So that means that churches are live stream only. And praise the Lord, we've been our church here in Wisconsin. We've been live streaming for quite a while before this, maybe 6-7 months, which is not as long as some, you know, of course. But we have been live streaming for a while, so we have the equipment in place, and we've been doing it. Now this came up, and like, well, we got to go live stream only because the gathering ban, you know. And so a lot of our people are watching online, and they're still, you know, engaging with each other and with us, and of course worshiping with us and worshiping in their houses too, which you should be doing, reading the Word, praying when you're a Christian, whether or not there's any kind of a gathering ban. It's just something you should do with your family, of course. You know, you guys know that. But now it's even more accentuated, you know, with everything that's been going on. And they're still, and for churches, what I mean by don't forget about them is, I know a lot of people are out of work, but if you can still give to your local church, make sure you still do give something, because they need to keep running too, you know, keep running their live streams. And if they've got a staff to pay, they're still paying their staff if they can, you know, depending what situation they're in. And if they're still running, like secretaries, and like maybe they're worshiping their pastor, depends on who's still working each day and what they decided to do. But yeah, remember them and at this time too. And maybe you work at a church, right? Maybe you're helping out there, and just continue to do your social distancing, of course, with when you're working there, like we've been doing at ours, and everything like that too. But I know other businesses are still open, like Walmart's and their distribution centers, and Amazon is still shipping and stuff, and those are necessary. You know, people need food and water, of course, and gas stations are open. You need gas to fuel your motorcycle and your cars, right, of course. But yeah, remember your local church. So So don't forget your local church during this time, and maybe if you need help, maybe you do need help with food or with things like that, be sure to reach out to them. I know our church has a pantry that we do at ours, and if you need help, reach out to them. They're there to help you, and they'll be more than happy to. That's what they're there for. That's what that's what we're here for as Christians. And I work in a church, so as church staff, and I'm a youth pastor, as you can tell by my channel name, which is Pastor Matt. Oh, there's somebody dancing outside here with a kid. People spending a lot more family time right now. So I think we're gonna end this moto vlog here, and maybe talk about. I'll do another one and talk about some more stuff, and just want to kind of share some of my thoughts. If you guys want to, let me know what your guys' thoughts are in the comments and how you're doing. Hope you guys are staying safe, and I appreciate you guys. And we will talk to you guys next time. So we'll see you later. Goodbye.